So I got something today that I'm excited about. It's one of those things that you get excited about the concept of some stuff but it's not available yet, and then when it is available you're like, ee! Yeah. Bond Crafter Fast Cure. So excited. So excited. So we're going to put this to the test hardcore today. That's right. We're going to be making a fall bloom. That's it. So here I have a tray of the silicone variety. And this tray is roughly 9-ish inches, or about 23.5 centimeters by 11 centimeters, or 4.5 inches. So there you go. So it's not small. It's, it's a good sized tray. And so yeah. And over here I have pre-mixed 6 ounces of the Bond Crafter Fast Cure that I have been setting off to the side, just to sort of do its thing. And when I say that this is thick, it is thick. 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 Think maple syrup that you leave in the refrigerator on accident. Thick. So it is gonna do some stuff. So what I've got here is I finally got some 99% alcohol, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray that in my mold a little bit and let that sort of do its thing and move around, get in all of those little corners, because since it's so thick, it's gonna need some help. So I figured, why not help it along, right? And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why are you putting alcohol in the mold if you're going to do a bloom? Won't that mess up the bloom? Well, we'll see. It might just make it prettier. You never know. Try it. Who knows? So we're going to go ahead and pour most of this. Did I say 4 ounces? I meant 6 if I did. So I am going to leave a little bit in the cup, and the reason for that is for our white. And I just realized I can't see real well. So let me put on another light there. Oh, look at that illumination. Isn't that amazing? All right, so first things first, we are going to take a pokey tool of choice, which I forgot to get out beforehand, sorry. But we are going to get out our pokey tool of choice. This one is a flathead, as opposed to a Phillips, and just kind of go around the edges. And I have maybe about 1.5 millimeters of space left for our background, so I think that'll be just perfect. Looks good so far, so good. So what? As Megadeth once said. Now for colors, I have my About Alcohol inks, and I'm going to be using golden yellow, golden orange, and reddish brown. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go in first, getting my metallic, because the golden is a metallic. I'm just getting them shaken up. So I'm going to go in with my golden yellow first, and this is just a regular alcohol ink. There, I think that looks lovely, don't you? Mm-hmm. All right, so here we have probably way too much for our white, but we'll use it for something, you know me. And I have my Let's Resin Ocean White that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to do 2 drops of that, because it is quite purple, as we all know. It's purple. And I want sort of bold petals this time. You know, normally I don't go big and bold a lot, but this time I kind of want bolder, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use my stir stick for my white. And just go in and make big swaths. Swath. Okay, so now that's done, I'm going to go in and do some blob mitigation, if at all possible. Just break up anything that looks like it might be, you know, blobby. And if I don't get them all, it's personality. It's not a mistake. It's personality. That's right. Because flowers aren't perfect, people, and neither are we. So the most we can do is embrace the individuality of things, right? Yes. So if we get a blob or two, it's fine. Or 5, or 9, 12. You know me. Alright. So now, while we're watching that real quick, I'm going to pick up a little bit. And to do that, I have found an amazing product that I love more than bunnies right now. It's called the Tubbo Towels. Yeah, that's right. Amazon. Very close to the amazing and fantastic Wonder Wipes that you find overseas. When I say overseas, I mean like in the UK, Europe area. It's very hard to find Wonder Wipes around America. Alright, so we're going to try that. Might not be great, but we're going to give it a shot. So, enjoy the time lapse. Alright, we're back. It has been about 4.5 hours, and it's not completely set, but it's set enough for me to pour the next layer. And for that, I have 3 ounces of my 1-to-1 Bond Crafter. I just wanted to try the fast cure on the bottom layer. And now looking at it, I do see bubbles around the edges that have formed, which for fast cure, you know, sort of par for the course a lot of times. It is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Hang on, let me get the doodah. So you can see it's 74.8 degrees, 62% humidity, and that equates to 23.8 C. So, you know, it's at the temperature that it's supposed to be at, you know, that they always tell you it needs to be, you know, 75 degrees Fahrenheit to cure properly. And but I do see some small bubbles around the edges, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, it's we'll see how it turns out. Now you can see that the resin itself, my table is level, just to let you know. My table is level, but it, you know, resin moves. It does what it wants to do. You know, we have no control over it. It just does its thing. And it sort of shifted down to the bottom, and I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. I mean, if anything, the desk would slope up this way. And so it should have, for all intents and purposes, if it was going to shift, it would have shifted this way, not this way, you know. So anyway, I have 3 ounces of the Bond Crafter 1-to-1 that I have mixed in 2 of these little small scoops of my HTV Ront mica powder in silk blue. It's one of my favorites. And I thought that, you know, I've been going back and forth about it, and I ended up consulting the quality assurance department, which is my father, and he's an artist, and he suggested a blue, and that's kind of what I had in my mind. I wanted something to complement, but be different than the fall colors. So anyway, enough waffling. Sorry. Let's get this 3 ounces poured on, and like I normally do, I'm going to go around the edges and let it fill itself in the middle. So that's in, and it takes it almost all the way to the top of the mold. So that tells me, because we used 6 ounces initially, and then this is 3, so it's about a 9-ounce mold. It could probably fit another ounce in there. It's probably 10, but I don't need it filled all the way up, so it's perfectly fine just as it is. So that's looking good. I'm just going to clean off my stick here real quick so it's not all yucky. And yeah, I'm going to spray with a little bit of 99% just to help with any surface bubbles. And then we will let this cure, and I will see you guys in the morning, because it ain't going to be done tonight. And even if it is, I'm not going to film that late. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. See you then. All right, it's time to demold. So the sky blue, I think, turned out really well on the back. There's a little niblet on the edge of the mold that I'm trying to get off of there, but didn't really want to cooperate right now. But I think the sky blue turned out really well on the back. It's just, I love this color, or not sky blue, silk blue, sorry. It's just such a lovely, lovely blue color. Didn't that turn out nice? I like it. Anyway, let's get it out. See how we did. See how our fall sunset bloomish thing. And I didn't peek, of course, I never do. And I did notice that there is a little bit of a, see if I can get the light to shine on it right. A little bit of a hickey on the mold right there. So I might have to do a top coat, and if I do, okay, we'll do it in clear. I do have some cleanup around the edges where, just a little bit of a lip on it, but that's just fine. So let's see what we got, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Look at that. Very, very cool. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Not a traditional bloom at all in any sense, but still, oh my word, that is gorgeous. That is beautiful. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That turned out just wonderfully. Wow, I like it. What do you guys think? I think it turned out really neat. And it does look like a fiery bloom. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I like it. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it, as always. And I hope to see you again in the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.